Hi everyone! Final day of story time this week. Happy Friday everyone. And we have got a story called Courtney. I hope you enjoy. Remember to go onto the Cyril Jackson website and find the questions for the story so you can answer them all as well, as you can do with all of the stories throughout the week. So sit back and enjoy. We would really like to have a dog, the children said. Our house would be much better with a dog, and the dog would guard the house and it could play with us. There were lots of lovely dogs at the dog's home. Can we have one, please? Dogs need feeding and walking, and they make a mess everywhere. We will walk the dog and we will feed it and we will clean up the mess. Please, can we? Oh, very well then, if you must. Make sure it's a proper dog, one with a pedigree, and remember, you both have to take care of it. The children looked at lots of dogs, and none of them were the ones they wanted. Have you a dog that nobody wants? They asked the man. All the dogs we have seen will find homes easily. We do have a dog called Courtney, said the man, and no one wants Courtney. We don't know anything about him, said the man. We don't know where he came from. Nobody wants him. He's a really old dog. We want Courtney, said the children. So they took him home. What on earth have you got there, said the parents. Why didn't you get a proper dog? He's an old one and he's a mongrel, not a pedigree like we said. But Courtney's lovely, said the children. Well, it's getting late now and you must go to bed. Courtney will have to sleep in the kitchen. The next morning the children raced down to the kitchen to see their new dog, but Courtney was not there. We said the dog was no good. These mongrels, you can't rely on them. Why on earth didn't you get a proper dog like we said? Oh dear. That afternoon, Courtney came back dragging a large trunk behind him. Once in the house, he opened the trunk, put on a chef's hat and an apron, and immediately began to cook a delicious meal. He changed into the waiter's clothes and served the family around the table. Oh my goodness, I want Courtney in my house. Courtney then played the violin while the family finished their meal. Out of his trunk he took some things to juggle with and entertain the baby. Sometimes Courtney would meet other dogs in the park, but most of the time he spent it with the family. One day the house caught fire and the family were outside waiting for the fire brigade to arrive. Where's Courtney? Said one of the children. Where's my baby? Shrieked the mum. Then they saw Courtney climbing down the ladder, holding the baby. The fire was put out and the house was soon repaired, and the family were able to carry on living as usual. One morning they came downstairs and Courtney was not there. The children looked everywhere, but they could not find Courtney or his trunk. We told you that the dog was no good, said the parents. If they're not thoroughbreds, you cannot rely on them. The children went to the police station. We've lost our dog and he's quite old with big eyebrows. He can play the violin, cook wonderful dinners and juggles and entertains the baby. I'll certainly let you know if an old dog with big eyebrows who can play the violin, cook wonderful dinners and juggle and keep a baby amused is handed in, said the policeman. I don't think he believes them. And that summer the family went on to the seaside for their holidays. Every day the children went out in a big boat. The boat was always tied to a rock with a long piece of rope so that it wouldn't drift out to sea. But on the last day, something awful happened. No. The rope broke. They lost their oars. The boat drifted out to sea. Somebody help us, cried the mother. The boat had drifted almost out of sight, and there was suddenly a big tug. The boat was being pulled by something. towards the shore. They never did find out who or what it was that pulled their boat back to shore. I wonder what it could have been. Do you think Courtney might have been involved in their rescue? Maybe. Well, I hope you enjoyed our story, and have a lovely weekend, everybody, and I'll be back next week for more story times. Take care. Bye.